the man supposed to lead the
I'm
household?
gonna tell you who's supposed to lead, and I'm sure you ain't never heard this before. You know who's supposed to lead? The one best fit to lead. And a lot of these dudes ain't best fit to lead. That's why the woman trying to take control of the steering wheel, because she looking at him and he looking around. So yeah, she trying to grab the steering wheel because you're not sure about where you're going. So she said, well, let me try to drive the steering wheel. If you for sure about where you're going and you competent in where you're going, man, I see a lot of these dudes looking to the bra for this, looking to the bra for emotional support. Man, she came to you for that. She came to you for that. These dudes these days, they so deficient. That's because they not around men. They not in my group. They not in me and Ken's group. They don't understand. When you're not deficient in yourself, man, then you can lead from strength. The woman is looking for you for consolement. She's looking for you for emotional support. And these days, these dudes is looking for the woman for the emotional support.
Right.
So therefore, she sees that deficiency in you. So guess what? She's gonna become the dominant one in the relationship. You know, I say it all the time. Most people in this world, they're looking for something that they're missing, right? And you have to be that piece that woman is missing. But if you missing it too, then guess what? She's not gonna be able to respect you. And if she don't respect you, she's not gonna let you leave.
So what you're saying is Stevie Wonder leaving Ray Charles.
Hey, JR,
I'll be real.
Man.
These dudes out here, man, they're not doing any work. I talk the way I talk because I'm always learning and educating myself. So a woman gets with me, I know what to do because I've been doing the work. These dudes ain't doing no work on themselves. So you have no information to give the woman. If you have no information to give the woman, why would she let you lead? You don't deserve to lead.
That's real.
She's grabbing the steering wheel because you don't know where you're going. It's up in the air. And if she feel like it's up in the air, well, she'd rather take the chance and crash on her own because it looks like you finna make it crash.
Yeah, we in the car and we done drove past the same gas station 3-4 times. Like, all right.
Exactly. You got to be sure about where you're going. And that's just not for women. That's in life. Everybody wants to follow a leader because most people in life lost. So if you could be that person, you know, to show that you know the way, everybody gonna get behind you.
You gotta give a direction, hit the next intersection.
You know, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, JR, real quick, kill the meme.
I mean, it's like you gotta get that direction and hit the next intersection. That's a piece.
When motherfuckers start rhyming, that's how you know these.
Yeah, so I had to choose myself. Because care of yourself is self-care.
You gotta stand on business.
That's how you niggas sound right now. That's how y'all niggas sound right now. He's speaking to me. What?
So, Sweeney,
because you can't receive the information, you moving with such hesitation,
So,
Sweeney.
Sweeney,
You gotta relax, baby. You gotta.
When you hear niggas start rhyming,
I don't think any of us is like learning from Cat right now, but we do understand that it's some youngins out there that might need that direction to the next intersection. It is what it is. Like it is what it is. I'm sure some people who could use that information. That's why he getting to the money. And I say this, even like you said, you know, you watch, you know, F and F, whatever, and you saw, and I remember you defended it at one point that there was a lot of people who called in with their testimonies to say, yo, you know, you changed my life, blah blah blah. I got on this program, I got in the gym, I did a lot of men don't have the fathers, man. A lot of men don't have positive role models that are male. So sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need that nudge. Sometimes we need somebody else to pull our coat and be like, yo, this is how we do it. Not all of us came from that structure. So, Sweetie, do you think that that's for? Nah, I wouldn't be doing that while I'm talking. I'm saying, do you you don't believe at all that there are some men who could use that information? You don't feel like a lot of the bad things that are happening with men and the reason why they're so frustrated and the reason they don't know they're not. You could either say they're inherently bad, or you could say maybe they just don't know better. But I'm not saying
that the information that he's giving out is wrong.
Okay.
I'm saying I have a problem with people trying to sell. First of all, like, don't sell me some shit that one is a part of life, and then two, it doesn't, like, what you're promising behind what you're saying is all bullshit for the most part. It's like when you start,
bro, it's not bullshit.
Bro, when you're talking about when you put a price behind it, it's bullshit. Because results, when you say results
Dude,
may vary,
by
that's
that
bullshit.
logic, college would be. You could get a business degree.
Ain't that what we say all the time? Hold
Is
on, hear me out. Hear me out.
Bible college bullshit?
When we talk about, because the
You
difference
can
between,
actually learn all of this yourself. The only thing is that would require a person to go and seek the knowledge. So what people are doing, what we're in the position of doing now, and where people, in my opinion, essentially want a handout, they're going to go to a person that is willing to give them the game in this manner as to where, okay, I'm gonna pay you for this in exchange for that, much rather than going and reading the books, investing the time and learning it and applying it yourself to see the results. So it's what he's doing, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with it, because again, the game is to be sold, not told. And that goes across the board in every single thing.
So you ain't got no problem with ICDC college.
In order for you to have been able to be a barber, you had to go to barber college in order for someone to give you the game, and you had to pay for it. So
no, I could have learned the game without barber college. I paid for barber college for the certification, the legalization. That's what comes with what he's giving. Ain't shit but a bunch of sociology talking points.
But you just missed my point.
A lot of people don't know.
This is the very thing that we criticize colleges for. When we say people go to school for stupid degrees, and we say college ain't worth a damn unless you're going for these 3 or 4 reasons. If we had a college course, we would be saying that's a dumbass college course. We literally would be saying
we be saying, thank God this divorce rate has changed. That's what we're saying.
Fuck out of here, man.
Now
y'all just talk.
That's what we're saying.
Sweeney, no, Sweeney. Some people are too lazy to source information. Doing research is obviously very easy to you. It comes to you naturally. But sometimes, like the average 20-year-old right now may not feel that way. They are used to being spoon-fed information. You see the shows that they watch as children instead, and teachers complain about not being able to compete because they gotta make everything super entertaining. The attention span has been getting lower and lower and lower. So if you got somebody who's going to be relatable and basically spoon feed you the information, some people will pay for that convenience because they don't have to source it. Sourcing information and doing research is tedious, and then you don't even know who's correct and who's not, because there's so many different sources of information. People are overloading Google and Bing and everything, every search engine you can imagine, with bad information. So if you have an example of a person who's successful, they can show you the way, like, okay, at least this guy has the results. I don't want to listen to people. I don't want to take advice from people who don't have the results. Yeah, but at the same time,
results though, bro.
Those results is better when it comes to dealing with women. Those results is better than any man that has a regular relationship result is, and I'll explain why. If you can get a woman to go sell her body and come give you the money and remain intact doing that for you, that means you have more control over somebody, or more of a relationship earned to somebody who you do everything for and divorce the. That's crazy. You go to work every day, give her the money, and then she leave you, or somebody who do the exact opposite and get the exact opposite result. And
I'll put it like this. Let me ask you the question this way.
Bullshit.
Let me ask y'all the question this way. If 100% of men took that advice, what percentage of them would get those results?
I would say an extremely high percentage. An extremely high percentage. If they applied it,
all of them, if they applied
a very high percentage. And I always talk about this. There are what we would deem ugly men, overweight men that physically they're unattractive, but the fact that they can dress, the fact that they can talk, the fact that they're amusing and know how to stimulate people, then that is going to be a plus for them every single time. And those same aspects and ideologies is going to be the same things that's going to come from the game, the pimping game.
So Sweeney, I got something different, Sweeney.
Go ahead, Trev.
I got something different.
The biggest issue with these relationships is the power dynamic people refuse to understand. The man and woman power dynamic has not changed. The relationships are breaking up because people are giving and taking in areas that they should not be giving and taking in. And whenever you have an imbalance of power to the woman's side, she will eventually lose respect and leave you. That's been consistent through the history of time. What a man who does not put pussy on a pedestal does is never values her over himself to the point where she now can run him because he's trying to please her.
Right.
All right. So, Sweeney, I got something different here, right? So, I think that would be an unrealistic take, and I'll tell you why. There's always going to be a bell curve. No matter how you spin it, there's always going to be. So, the standard, if everybody just became great, everybody became wealthy, then women are going to find other things. Oh, his fingers are too long. Right. It's going to be something to separate us no matter what, and there's going to be a bell curve. So I would say that the results would improve, but to say 100% would be crazy because women's nature is never to be satisfied. It's just that they right now have so many different things to choose from to be dissatisfied with men. It's easy to separate. So the good thing about it is not many men are willing to do that shit. So the men who are willing to do that will win because they'll be able to separate themselves from the other men. But if we all did it and we're all pretty similar, they just gonna find some other shit to eliminate most men. That's always been the case. Most men really could never get snatched, and it was a small amount of men since the beginning of time that got a good amount of the women. So the bell curve type situation is not going to change, but I think that it would move the needle, right? It won't change dramatically to the point where 100% of men is going to get great results. That's impossible because women are typically dissatisfied.
I think hold on. I think it'll change dramatically for this reason, Trev. If you listen to what he implemented, that takes the onus off trying to find the most beautiful woman you can find. So now the woman that actually wants to date you, you can date her, pay the money to get her to look like the woman you want, and then you good because she actually wanted you. You just didn't like her look, but she was going to treat you better than all these other women. Get the woman that treats you how you want and work with her to get her at least similar to the look what he was preaching. Get her to the look that you're satisfied with, and that will fix all of them. All of them.
So you said drop 20 bands. So you said drop 20 bands on the ugly chick.
No, he said, so this the thing. If you're gonna spend your money in the scenario he was using, you can go find a chick that's already pre-made how you want her, and you trying to spend money to impress her. You're gonna spend over $50K trying to do all of this vacations and exotic locations and restaurants and the car in order to. He said you could take that money, put that $20,000 as opposed to spending $50 trying to impress her and build her the same way the ugly girl just built herself into the one you spent $50K on. It's angel investing pretty much. It's getting in before you if this is what you attracted to. He said the women that he's talking about, they're already built. They're the fake ass, fake titties, no surgery, all these things. These women are built already, and they paid 30 grand for it. You can do the same thing, but 15 is what he said.
So Marcus, you standing on 100% still?
Yeah, I believe 100%. I believe 100%.
Here's the wild thing that majority of men already know that. Majority of men already settle for the woman that give them peace. Now they won't go. Now hold on, wait.
Can't be true. They wouldn't argue with me if they did.
No, because you're assuming that all women are peaceful.
No. I'm assuming that all women given the right stimuli can become the women that man wants her to be if she wants to be that for him. So if those men understood the print, like remember when he first had this video, not this one, but when we went step by step, he talked about how to make yourself the person, then how to choose the person that's best for you, then how to set the relationship up, then how to maintain the relationship. If you follow all of those steps, you have 100% success rate. One of them steps is fucked up if you having issues in your life in your relationship.
Marcus,
I promise you, it's really not that hard.
No,
Marcus,
so what I'm saying, Marcus, is that 100% of men could never do that because it's still going to be a separation. If we all talk the same, we all got the ism now. First off, it's impossible for everyone to be wealthy because all that does is raise inflation. It's never going to be a time ever in life where we're all wealthy, right? So there's still going to be a separation. But let's just say we all had the same amount of money and we all got our bodies jacked, right? Somebody's going to be shorter now. So now women are just going to get with the men that are taller. And it ain't shit you could do about that. There's going to be, most women are going to want a small minority of men. It's always been like that. We can't change that shit. Now, will the people who do get in relationships have a more successful rate and longevity? I believe so. But will women just all of a sudden have a satisfied need and just that one man that's just like everybody else? Nah.
Also, who the hell is he talking to? Most men don't have no damn $30,000 to throw into a woman's looks anyway.
No,
so he talking about.
He was talking to the men that was throwing 50,000 at females anyway.
Yeah,
That's
but them
different.
niggas don't. Them niggas blow money on everything. Them niggas blow money on chains. Them niggas blow money on cars. Them niggas blow money on depreciating assets. They throw money in the club. These niggas don't give a fuck about their money till it's time to give a fuck about their money anyway.
But that's the problem, because females don't respect you when you don't respect your money, right? When you will, even if you got it, if you willing to throw it at a female, they're gonna see you as a trick, regardless if you make 50,000 or you make 50 million. you still a trick at that point. So once you realize that, I'm telling you, that's just what that is.
But here's the tripped out part though, is that the niggas who trick understand that they're tricks. They don't care.
But
they care. That's why they relate to Drake so much, because they whining about not being able to keep the woman they want. They care.
I'll give you a perfect example.
Hold on. Let me just get the last part out, Trev. It's so many men I talk to, and I say, hey, just set it up like this. You know what they tell me? I'm not doing all of that. And then in return, back up in the same fucking situation with the woman that is running them through the ringer, and they back on the date market trying to find a woman that's perfect again, when they could have just found somebody, built with her or built her to what they needed to be, and did that. But they think that's too much work, too much like something they don't want to do, and they're gonna repeat that same cycle over and over again and be miserable with these women. This shit really is simple. It's not fucking hard.
You don't think dudes knew that before you told
him? You know who the perfect example is? Batman Kevo. Him. Because I don't know if you saw him like damn near crying on academics when a homegirl was cheating on him. And he thought he had it all. He went and got the fake muscles. He went and got all of the money, got all of the chains, did as much.
Well, obviously, Trev, there's exceptions to the rules, but most niggas who trick know they tricks. They know that the only thing, if you ain't had no money before, and you get money now.
I've actually interviewed a lot of tricks. They don't really be happy about it. If they had the option, they would rather not have to trick, and it makes them feel a certain way that they know they have to do that. They may not really show you that, but talk to them for real, and they would tell you that it kind of bothers them that they can't get females on their own.
Well, yeah,
that's
fair
just
enough,
last resort.
But fair enough. But they understand the results that they're getting. They know I'm tricking because I need women. That's what I'm talking about. How they feel about it, it is what it is. You know how you feel about it is what it is. But they do know. Most of them know I'm only getting these women because of my bread. Yeah. And right now, this is all I can get. It is what it is. These niggas, I'm like this. Nothing he told everybody is not shit we don't already know. I'm sure Marcus told that nigga knew exactly what. When Marcus was telling his homeboy, "Hey, bro, all you got to do is do this." He always knew that. He just don't care.
No, when I was explaining to him how not to argue with women and how to maintain being a like staying a man and not argue, he had been told, what did this nigga told me? I date older women because I relate to them more. I said, what? That's what all the men he grew up around said. Sometimes you got to hit your woman. It just is what it is, because that's how you show them you love them. Some of that shit they be floating around. Fuck niggas' heads up, bro. And they be in this weird ass space from niggas that's unsuccessful with they women, telling them what they do, normalizing that shit, then getting a group circle and be like, these women crazy as shit. Then I come around like, my nigga, no, they not. They be on point. Fuck is you talking about? You're gonna get Duke, XYZ, ABC, and it's gonna be a great happy place, and you don't gotta argue with them. And niggas, you know what they gonna tell me? You're lying. That's not true. That's unrealistic. It's something wrong with those women. No, nigga, it's something wrong with you because you getting these results and you're telling me that I'm fucking wrong. Get the fuck out of here.
Marcus just come from a different school of thought, bro.
Marcus, you're not gonna get through with Sweeney, man. He's content on
that nigga selling wood, bro. And I'm sorry, I'm not riding with y'all on this. That nigga selling wood. He putting it behind a $300 paywall. I never agree with that. He putting it behind a $300 paywall. I never agree with that.
You
that
can go get the game for free.
You know, the other thing is, I'm fucking up by explaining this shit in depth for free.
Nobody asked this nigga for this shit.
Let me just tell you this, Sweeney. I'm fucking up by explaining it in depth for free because it's literally the same shit I'm sure he's saying back there. But you know what? People don't value shit you give them for free. That's really what this is.
No, and then
You
on top,
If you invest your money and time into something, then you
Then on
value
top-
it more, and then you can move forward and do the shit because now you have some form of investment in it. But by giving this shit away for free, niggas hear it and be like, yeah, that sounds decent. It might work, it may not work. Do. Man, these bitches crazy. But if they
they
were
are crazy.
they're not.
Just stay out, man. You just be you got rose-colored glasses on how women are, bro. Because he get the 6'6", green eyes with good hair results, and then he want to look at all the other guys and be like, man, something wrong with you niggas. No, man, you get the good results.
So you must not see all the NBA niggas that have issues with their
Man,
women.
you know what, Marcus? We ain't go. No, Marcus, I don't want it. Nope, because I was Hey, JR, in the live real quick. I was about to say some shit.
You know I'm right though, bro.
Oh, in the live, JR.
Look, Sweeney, let me ask you this: Do you think that my process is replicated?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
To some individuals, absolutely, who is foreign to. Yes.
Bro, if I'm gonna say this based off of your results, that
Marcus?
is not normal.
Wait, what was Marcus' question? What was your statement?
Is the process replicatable
For certain people?
Absolutely.
It ain't something that you can go out there and mass produce. Results. There's a reason why it comes with the disclaimer. Results may vary. Anytime some shit comes with results may vary, 9 times out of 10,
may vary. His joint said that.
No,
I didn't say that, but
no,
Oh,
this
like,
is
damn.
the difference with this is literally psychology. If you are able to change your psyche and your subconscious mind, then you can absolutely get the results from it. There's numerous books on psycho-cybernetics and psychology and reprogramming your subconscious and all that other shit to get the results that you want. The only way that it works is if you apply it. If you don't apply it fully, then you won't get the results. But in many cases, if you apply the formula that is given to you, you can absolutely at some point master it and get the results.